this video, I will talking about the Cavitr Mutiny. The two phases of the 1872 Cavitr Mutiny. The 12th of June of every year since 1898 is a very important event for all the Filipinos. In this particular day, the entire Filipino nation, as well as Filipino communities all over the world, gathers to celebrate the Philippines Independence Day. 1898 came to be a very significant year for all of us. It is as equally important as 1896, the year when the Philippine Revolution broke out owing to the Filipinos' desire to be free from the abuse of the Spanish colonial regime. But we should be reminded that another year is as historic as the two 1872. The two major events happened in 1872. First was the 1872 Cavite Mutiny, and the other was the martyrdom of the three martyr priests in the persons of Father Mariano Gomez, Jose Burgos, and Jacinto Zamora. However, not all of us knew that there were different accounts in reference to the said event. All Filipinos must know the different sides of the story since this event led to another tragic yet meaningful part of our history, the execution of Gumbursa, which in effect a major factor in the weakening of nationalism among the Filipinos. A response to injustice. The Filipino version of the incident. Dr. Trinidad Hermenegildo Fardo de Tavera, a Filipino scholar and researcher, wrote the Filipino version of the bloody incident in Cavite. In this point of view, the incident was a mere mutiny by the native Filipino and laborers of the Cavite arsenal, who turned out to be dissatisfied with the abolition of their privilege. Indirectly, Tavera blamed Governor Izquierdo's cold-blooded policies such as the abolition of privilege of the workers and native army members of the arsenal and the prohibition of the founding of School of Arts and Trades for the Filipinos, which the general believed as a cover-up for the organization of a political club. On 20 January 1872, about 200 men comprised of soldiers, laborers of the arsenal and residents of Cavite headed by Sergeant La Madrid Ross in arms and assassinated the commanding officer and Spanish officers in sight. The insurgents were expecting support from the bulk of the army, and fortunately, that Tavera believed that the Spanish friars and Guerrero the Cavite Mutiny as a powerful lever by magnifying it as a full-blown conspiracy involving not only the native army but also included residents of Cavite and Manila, and more importantly, the native clergy to overthrow the Spanish government in the Philippines. It is noteworthy that during the time the central government in Madrid announced its intention to deprive the friars of all the powers of intervention in matters of civil government and the direction and management of educational institutions. This turnout of events was believed by Tavera prompted the friars to do something drastic in their desire to maintain power in the Philippines. And who participated in the mutiny were sentenced to life imprisonment, while members of the native clergy, headed by the Gumbursa, were tried and executed by garrote. This episode leads Tavera's account by confirming that the event happened due to disappointment of the arsenal workers and soldiers in Cavite Fort. Richman, however, dwelt more on the constitution of the three martyrs' prize, which the actual witnesses. In 72 Mutiny, there were some basic facts that remained to be unvarying. First, there was dissatisfaction among the workers of the arsenal as well as the members of the native army after their privilege were drawn back by General Izquierdo. Second, General Izquierdo introduced rigid and strict policies that made the Filipinos move and turn away from the Spanish government out of disgust. Third, the central government failed to conduct an investigation on what truly transpired, but relied on reports of square do and the fires and the opinion of the public for the happy days of the fires were already. The road to Independence Day was wrought and taught to total many friars named and unnamed shed their bloods to attend reforms and achieve Independence Day. 12 June 1898 may be a glorious event for us, but we should not forget that before we came across the victory, our forefathers suffered enough as we enjoy us freedom. May we be more historical aware of our past to have better future ahead of us. And just like what Elias said in No Limitang Hurry, may we not forget those who fell during the night.